out-of-this-world trading analysis just went down as Cosasverdes was awarded the first ever voodoo magic analysis certification. After this ridiculous live stream, it happened moments before the largest crypto sell-off since the giant cryptocurrency exchange FTX collapsed along with many other crypto companies in November 2022.
This is an evergreen video of undeniable proof that news can often be seen in the charts before the news happens and before the news is released. What am I missing? Is there news? Something's getting ready to happen. I'm missing something. There has to be something getting ready to happen. I can see it in the charts. This will be undeniable proof. And so as an evergreen video recorded early March of 2023, the context of this video is the largest 1 hour Bitcoin and crypto collapse since the large sell-off that was associated with the collapse of a major cryptocurrency exchange, FTX. That happened a few months earlier in November of 2022.
Something weird is getting ready to happen.
If you're watching this beyond the year 2023, it's very likely I'm sharing the link because you're new to crypto. And the idea that news can be seen in the charts is not just a foreign concept, but it stimulates some reaction in your brain like, no, that you already know it's not true.
Now I gotta put my tinfoil hat on.
And I understand that. I've been there before too, but humor me here. Just keep thinking that way. That's fine, but listen.
So Bitcoin is like sloppy thirds
To the rest of this video. And then at the end, just consider there might be something in there. There might be something in this video that you simply haven't considered before, but you have to listen to it to find out.
Do you like apples?
Yeah, what?
How do you like them apples?
Because being able to profit off of seeing the news in the charts can be yours too.
$1,000 candle. Hot damn.
But this video is not just to say, hey, I told you so. Rather, it's because it's a hard thing to believe and you can't profit from it until you believe it can happen. It's similar to the 4-minute mile and how it has its mass psychological place in human history. Once the first person broke a 4-minute mile, then floods of people started doing it. And within a reasonably short amount of time, even a kid or two in high school broke it. Just because the whole world now knew it can be done, then people started doing it, not left and right, but relative to never before. That's left and right. The power of believing something can be done is powerful. And I'm trying to give that to you.
This is tinfoil TA.
I challenge you to listen to what I've prepared for you here. Enjoy.
Now I gotta put my tinfoil hat on. Bitcoin's not going up. What? This is so weird. Something weird is getting ready to happen.
Whoever's moving this shit is they're gonna leave a clue somewhere.
There will be crumbs. I just need to find them.
We're getting ready to see some volatile downside is my theory.
What I do think I smell 100% for sure is volatility. $1,000 candle. Hot damn. I'm missing something. What is that shit?
We might see like $1,000
1 hour candle. I told you this is when it happens. Or what? So I don't care what the big bad players do with their new fancy AI. I will see it. And I will be waiting. I will be lurking in the corners, hunting their patterns. Honestly, the bulls are not in control over this. So this is the calm before the storm. It's clearly planned. I can smell volatility. I can't see it though. Actually, I can't. I can smell it. Is somebody leaving a comment? Because if you know, then please tell me. I can see news in the charts. There's something out there. And that's why it's not the news. If I end up being right about this, I think this is getting ready to heat up, everybody. There's a small chance that we're getting ready to see something big happen. This is the perfect moment for something big to happen. This is actually really good. That's often when shit accelerates. This really might accelerate everybody. Yeah, this it really could accelerate everybody. Yeah, this is getting ready to go. We could be watching it happen right now. So we're getting ready to watch some big candles fly.
1 hour and 18 minutes before the drop.
I think it's well over 50% chance that 21.6 is hit. Just let it go down. This is just a fight. I think we're actually seeing a fight go down right here. The new Batman is here now. Now if it goes below there, it will fall. I think this is actually a battle, which happens less often. Because I think the majority of it is it's a play more than anything. And you just have to know Shakespeare instead of physics. There's no reason to enter longs, but it's right there. I'm after fees, about $12 out of profit.
1 hour before the drop.
I think this is getting ready to heat up, everybody. There's a small chance that we're getting ready to see something big happen. This is the perfect moment for something big to happen. This is actually really good. We might see like $1,000 1 hour candle. All of this is a weak lower high. So if a weak lower high within the guts of it, if you open up that animal of a lower high, now you're looking inside of it, or has a time frame, and at the end of that time frame when they're already giving up, they give these bulls on the lower time frame give up too. That's a cascade down. And you usually see it, meaning go sideways, and it just gets weaker and weaker, and at the very end, it gets this right here. You're getting all sorts of good nuggets today, everybody. Like, if you're listening, this is, you should capitalize. Especially after this is the lower high to the previous one, all right? That's the anatomy of this. This is the person's left shoulder because he's looking at us. That's our right side, but that's his left. So the left shoulder gets slumpy. Like you get a slumpy left shoulder within the anatomy of a lower high after it's put in some time.
45 minutes before the drop.
That's often when shit accelerates. High, lower high, second lower high. And it's getting slumpy within it. So bulls are already slumpy from here. Slumpier, slumpier. But within here itself, it was going sideways and looking good. And now it's slumpy within slumpy. So you're slumpy squared. I mean, I know it sounds stupid, but it's going to help you remember. Slumpy shoulder, slumpy squared, whatever. Hey, like the fat man on the trampoline. I do this, I Sesame Street this just so it sticks, like forever. And you can't unsee it. You can't unhear it. But you can definitely think of better analogies for your own brain.
20 minutes before the drop.
Wow, this really might accelerate everything. You're slumpy squared. So yeah, I'm glad I hit that short then. I'll add it to my short. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Look at this. Hey, do you like apples? Yeah, why? How do you like them apples? $1,000 candle. Hot damn. So was this slumpy squared also? No way. Look at that. High, lower high. Yeah, it's kind of like it's the third. Yes, it is. It is the same thing. Look, high, lower high, second lower high. But if you zoom in, this is a lower high within the lower high. Look, so now we'll zoom. So all of this is the lower high. Now why? This is what's happening. Oh my gosh. It actually could be. I told you this is when it happens. I told you. Look, and can you see a slumpy left shoulder already? Yes, this is so damn convenient. This is happening. Look, slumpy left shoulder. And it's the second lower high, but it's a lower high within the lower high. This is the lower high. So it's actually a second lower high within a second lower high. So that's like, that was slumpy to the fourth. That was almost too perfect. But you can see what I'm seeing right now, right? Slumpy, and it's a lower high within a lower high.
30 minutes before the drop.
Yeah, this it really could accelerate everybody. And you realize that, what makes this shit happen? It's just math and algos, but it has a human element because it's programmed by people still. And that might not be true for very much longer. And that might actually already be changing. But it'll always make a pattern no matter what. Because I don't think any profitable strategy can be based off of pure randomness. I don't think that is actually possible. Therefore, there will always be patterns no matter what. So I don't care what the big bad players do with their new fancy AI. I will see it. And I will be waiting. I will be lurking in the corners, hunting their patterns. At one point, you just realize, okay, there are no more chances. I mean, honestly, I think that was it. No, that other one was their last chance. Their chances are over. Because if you were a buyer, why would you defend this? You just wouldn't. You would become a seller. There's no reason to defend this. It's like a lawyer. Like, good lawyers that have a lot of clientele and they could be picky. They only choose cases they're going to win. I don't do that. And so think about it. If you're a bull, why would you defend this? Yeah, this is getting ready to go. If you need to know what direction crypto is going to go, it's whoever has the most points, bulls or bears, per the number 8 tutorial video I just released, the point system, because it's superior to closures, far superior actually. Whoever has the most points is the right direction. Isn't necessarily mean that because it's above. It's whoever has the most points. Because this is a point for the bears. That's Fat Man on the trampoline. Per the video, you have to watch it to know what I mean. And the bulls, if we zoom in, I think they scored 0 points there. 0. So when you see this line defended is when Bitcoin will go back up.
25 minutes before the drop.
Whatever you're thinking of on whatever chart, make sure it fits within the narrative of one time frame zoomed out also. This is a holding pattern. So you can't really tell like up, down, which way, Tim? Well, that's a good question because tomorrow's the numbers. So in holding patterns, you go as far as you have permission without stimulating a trend change because you need volatility to make money. So if this will not stimulate a trend change and it's the maximum volatility from current price, bots have a reason to bring it exactly there. And that's why this shit works. I mean, it's mostly a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you replicate this on this chart and you keep this in context and you look at it maybe on the 5 minute with the MTF EMA of the daily, so it's an MTF EMA daily 89. And so right now the bulls have not scored any points. So I don't need to worry about bailing on my shorts until this is here. Now, do I need to consider taking profit on my shorts if this is hit tomorrow and I see price go react like this, form a base and, start approaching the next horizontal like that? If I see it postured like this, well, then I'll probably just take all profit and get out because it's a higher low. You're getting ready to break a high. You're getting ready to be in a full blown uptrend after a nice bounce, higher low to an origin line. And I can tell all of this. I can already tell what I would do with my crypto trades based off this chart because this is what's making me this money. If this chart were going up, Bitcoin would too. This is what you need to look at. However, there's a chart also that moves this. Technically, you want to know what the master chart is? The one that might be moving everything might be the dollar. This might be the root of all, quote unquote evil. And if this is in an uptrend, then Bitcoin will go down. Never turned on my lo-fi music. That's probably why I couldn't concentrate. Weekly 21. That was the big thing on Dixie. This will decide crypto's direction. This is the master chart to the master chart. So Bitcoin is like sloppy thirds. Just realize this is a story. So samurai sword, both there. That's a point for the bears. That's almost a perfect 2 points. Shock, perhaps because it isn't behaving the way I wanted it to. And when you have those moments, you just got to realize what you want does not matter. Like if you're on the wrong side and you see evidence, then just go to the right side. It's not difficult. Just switch. They're not scoring any points. What is going on here? This is really weird. Maybe it's a different story. Maybe that's too low. Oh, the bulls were scoring points on this. Okay. They just let the bears have this because... So we're at the culmination. Honestly, the bulls are not in control over this. They're only in control over this, and now they're touching. So this is going to be explosive. Wow, we're going to see some volatility. Holy fuck. This might be monodirectional. I'm missing something. What is that shape? What am I missing? What, is there news? Hold on. If these are the headlines, then there's nothing. So this is the calm before the storm. All right, there's something getting ready to happen. I have to take a pee break. This doesn't look like just a holding pattern because this shape just doesn't happen. Like you would see more of this shape if this were a holding pattern, because holding patterns before these economic events happens constantly. What the hell is that? It's clearly planned. It's clearly planned. We could be watching it happen right now. We're getting ready to watch some big candles fly. I can smell volatility. I can't see it though. Well, actually I can't. I can smell it. It's in the air. Something's getting ready to happen. I'm missing something. There has to be something getting ready to happen. I can see it in the charts. Is somebody leaving a comment? Because if you know, then please tell me. I can see news in the charts. Maybe Tesla and Apple are doing their earnings tomorrow. There's something out there. Something out there. It's going to bounce back into bad territory. I think that's what's getting ready to happen. I think they're going to see that the efforts to fight inflation just took a turn in the wrong direction, where we want to be below as support. That's like a slap in the face. That might be what's getting ready to happen. And that's why it's not in the news. Get down here, get down here. And it just won't. It's like somebody has this with a rope or a lasso, and you're down here tugging that shit out of this lasso. Get down here, get down here. And it just won't come down. And so what's getting ready to happen, if this analogy is right, is this is getting ready to make this guy go up. And this guy's gonna go, it's gonna pull him up, like getting taken away by a kite. Now I gotta put my tinfoil hat on. Bitcoin's not going up. What? This is so weird. Something weird is getting ready to happen. Even the charts are doing backwards shit, because after a certain point, your hook gets too big.
15 minutes before the drop.
Whoever's moving this shit is they're gonna leave a clue somewhere. There will be crumbs. I just need to find them. Be crumbs there because it's in a void, could be either, which means you have to have a downside move on Dixie, and you have to recruit buyers somewhere obvious like that trend line. And the reason why Bitcoin and the US 500 did not go up when it almost always would, you almost never see that happen. This drops so violently and the markets don't move. It's because part of the same folks who are dropping this are also people whose purchasing power would make stocks go up at the same time. But they already know they're going to drop stocks, so why would they buy them as this goes? Therefore, since it's similar groups of people, if not overlapped, same, that's the only way that this could be happening. This is going to blast up. We're getting ready to see some volatile downside is my theory. This is tinfoil TA, very tinfoil TA. If I end up being right about this, okay, it's kind of cool that I saw it, but I'm definitely not leaving this this live chat knowing that that's what's going to happen. It's just, I think I smell it. I smell something. I think this is what it is, but I'm not confident that I'm identifying what it is very well. What I do think I smell 100% for sure is volatility. I'm trying to prove myself wrong. I'm trying to mathematically figure out, I'm trying to convince myself to close them, but I can't do it. I'm trying to think of what would have to happen, not just on a weird basis, but something that's fairly common. What situation that I know happens in price would make it so that it makes sense? Like I'm close to a 50% likelihood that it's better to close them all right now. I'm not even getting anywhere close to 50.
10 minutes after the stream ended.
How do you like them apples?